Shalom, YouTube family. I hope everybody watching this video enjoyed their Labor Day weekend with their family, friends, and loved ones. I'd like to ask that you all like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Like I always say, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing. Now, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a blessed day. I hope you're having the most blessed day you could possibly have. Now, with that being said, family, let's get into the video. Okay, getting back on the topic of semen retention, I dropped a video yesterday about something a little bit different. 5 reasons why you attract low quality women. Now, like I said, I veered off track a little bit because this mostly is a channel about semen retention and spirituality and sobriety. So that was just a little something I was experimenting with and thought like maybe I could give you guys a little bit of personal advice because, you know, those were reasons why I personally used to attract low quality women before I discovered semen retention. So speaking of which, getting back on semen retention, one thing that I would like to tell you guys as a word of advice for any of you that's just starting off on your journey, or even you guys that's been on semen retention for a while now. Let it be whether it's months, weeks, or whatever, days. Some of you guys even been on semen retention for years. Hey man, more power to you. But I wanted to tell you guys, don't count the days, make the days count. And what I mean by that is I feel like you get the most out of semen retention when you treat it as if it's a lifestyle instead of a challenge. And when I first discovered semen retention, that's how I used to treat it, like it was a challenge. Like I used to tell myself, okay, I'm going to go 5 days without ejaculating. Okay, then I'm going to go 10 days without ejaculating. Now I'm finna go 20 days without ejaculating. And you know, I used to treat it like I was challenging myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I was treating it like it was a competition. Like I was competing with myself to see how long my streak this time could go, you know, compared to the last streak I had before I relapsed. And fellas, I don't want you guys to treat semen retention like it's a challenge. Don't treat it like it's a personal challenge to yourself, fellas. Treat it like it's a lifestyle, because it is. Semen retention is a lifestyle, man. It's not a challenge. You know, there are literally hundreds of channels on YouTube, if not thousands, that are all about semen retention, fellas. And do you think, my channel included, do you think that all of these people, these hundreds of people, these thousands of people who have these channels, you think they just on semen retention to challenge themselves? No, it's a lifestyle, fellas. I'm telling you, man, when you make semen retention a lifestyle for yourself, you will feel so much better than if you were just doing it to see how long you can go. No, man, you can't count the days. You have to make every day count. I'm telling you. You know, it got to a point with me, even on this last wave of semen retention that I'm on, because I've been on semen retention like 4 times in my life. This is the 4th time that I started a couple months ago. So before this time, I used to challenge myself like, okay, man, the first time I was on semen retention, man, I went 35 days. Okay, now I'm finna go for the 60. Man, then the second time I was on semen retention, I had 60. Now I'm finna go for the 90, the 100, and so on and so forth. But this last time when I got on semen retention, dog, I approached it like I just wanted it to be my lifestyle, because I did, fellas. You know, I started getting closer to the Most High. You know, I started praying every day. You know, I started doing certain things in my life that just, I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a lot of things that I was doing with my life that I felt like, hey, you know what? I'm going to add semen retention is a notch under my belt. That's going to be another thing that I'm going to take on as a lifestyle choice, because I know it's going to make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? It's going to attract better things and better people into my life. And you want to know something? Since I've been on semen retention, it has. It has, fellas. It has. And I've said in previous videos before, I'm not currently dealing with women, you know, like I'm not interested in soul ties right now at this point in my life. I've been with too many women in my life. I've had too many soul ties with the wrong people, and I'm giving myself a spiritual cleanse, and I'm waiting on God to send me my wife, the woman that I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life. And honestly, I'm gonna hold on to my seed until I meet that woman. That's my personal choice. That's my preference. I'm going to hold on to my semen until I meet the woman I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life. That's my own personal choice that I made. You know, and you guys, honestly, once you make that choice to make semen retention a lifestyle instead of a challenge, you might feel the same way, fellas. I'm telling you, it's nothing worse than wasting your seed on women that aren't worth it, man. And I'm telling you, even though I don't deal with women anymore nowadays, for the past couple of months or whatever, the women that I do meet in my everyday life, who I just, you know, in passing, even when I'm at the grocery store, I stop by the gym, or, you know, I'm just outside taking a walk around the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even if I'm at a family function, man, I'm telling you, the quality of women that actually are attracted to me now that I'm on semen retention and I'm on a different frequency, man, I'm telling you, it is ridiculous. Like I've had women approach me. You know what I'm saying? Women that like look like 8s and 9s and 10s approach me, and looks don't mean nothing to me. But you know what I'm saying? I really look at the beauty that's on the inside when it comes to women. Like, looks don't mean jack, in my personal opinion. But I'm just saying, like, I've had beautiful women approaching me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, oh, you look good, you're handsome, you look good, let's go on a date. But like approaching me, just starting like a little BS conversation just because they really just want to talk to me. They just picked up on my energy from everybody that's in the room. I stood out because of my energy, because of my aura, because of that semen retention. And they will find the most minute things to walk up to me and talk about just because they want to be in the presence of my aura, because I'm on semen retention and they feel that energy. I'm telling you, fellas, like once you start, you're not going to want to stop. If you approach this like you're going to make this a lifestyle instead of a challenge to yourself, I'm telling you, fellas, you are going to get the most out of semen retention. I'm telling you, you are going to unlock doors that you didn't even know you had the power to unlock, fellas. Like, you are going to really tap into your full potential when you're on this journey, man. I'm telling you, it is not easy. Like I've said before, man, semen retention is one of the hardest things that any man, especially in this day and age, could have to, you know, overcome, man. Like it's hard to get on that journey and stay on that narrow path. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy. I'm sorry, let me take that back. A lot of semen retention kind of reminds me of when you're walking that narrow path with the Lord, when you're living in the spirit instead of living in the flesh for, you know what I'm saying, the pleasure of the world. Man, bro, somebody that's been sinning all their life like me, it's not easy walking this narrow path. It's not easy living my everyday life in a way that I know from what I've read, you know what I'm saying, about Jesus. It's difficult living my everyday life in a way that Jesus would have lived his life, because I've been sinning my whole life. It's temptations all around me. And, you know, the one thing that keeps me going is, you know, what would Jesus do? Jesus wouldn't give into that temptation. You know what I'm saying? And not to compare myself to Jesus, because, you know, I could never be perfect. I'm, you know, but I try to live my life the best way I can in a godly manner. You know what I'm saying? Do I have temptations, face temptations every day? Yes, of course I do. Of course I do. On semen retention, man, you don't think I sometimes want to pick my phone up and have my phone in one hand and manhood in the other and go to town like I used to? Of course I do. Am I going to do it? No, I'm not. Because I don't want to live my life like that anymore. This is a lifestyle for me. Semen retention is a lifestyle, just like spirituality, me living in the spirit instead of living in the flesh, is a lifestyle, fellas. Once you adopt that lifestyle mentality and stop looking at things like it's a challenge, you are going to get the most out of life. you are going to get the most out of whatever you're pursuing. You know, when you put your mind to something, fellas, and you go about it with the right attitude, man, I'm telling you, the accomplishments are endless, fellas. I'm telling you, man, just keep going. Just keep going, man. It's not going to be easy. This journey is not for the weak, man. You know, I made a video about a week ago. Semen retention is not for the weak. And it is not. Anybody that tells you semen retention is easy, they are lying. It is hard, man. We've been suspending our semen from our bodies all our life, man. Think about that. And then when you stop for days or weeks or months or even years, man, it's not easy, fellas. You're going to get tempted. You're going to have nocturnal emissions, wet dreams. You're going to have, depending on how serious you are about your journey, it's going to be times when you turn down women, man, that are pretty much just throwing it at you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when you're on this journey, you're not even going to want to waste your energy, waste your seed on those type of women no more. I'm telling you, you're going to be waiting on the Lord to send you your wife. Just like a lot of people on the semen retention journey are waiting on the Lord to send them their wife, man. You know what I'm saying? Once you've been with so many women and wasted your seed, you get tired of it, bro. You get tired of the soul ties that you have with people. You get tired of people's bad spirits and bad energy rubbing off on you. You definitely have to protect your energy, fellas. You have to protect your energy at all costs, not even just from women, but from even your friends, even from guys. You just have to protect your energy and make sure that the people around you are on the same kind of time that you are on. If you are on angel time, what's up, brother? You cannot surround yourself around people that are on demon time. It's not gonna mix. You know what I'm saying? Those people are on a different frequency as you. You know what I'm saying? You are living in the spirit when you retain your semen. They are living in the flesh. They are living for worldly desires. They're on demon time. So it might get to a point where you probably got to change your circle, fellas. You got to surround yourself with like-minded people. If you're on semen retention, surround yourself with other guys that are on semen retention, fellas. And like I said in the last video with the 5 reasons you attract low-quality women, fellas, you are what you attract. And that's facts. You are what you attract. You are the company you keep. So if you want to change your life and better your life, you have to change your circumstances and better your situation, bro. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys got something out of this video. You know what I mean? Once again, if it's not too much to ask, please like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep growing. Hey, I love y'all, family. I appreciate the views. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed to my channel. Man, we gonna keep doing the thing, man. You know, like I said, it's only up from here, baby. You know, I love you guys, man. Until the next video, shalom, family.